Hi, my name is Brian Duggan and I'm here today to give a demo of Tunepal. So, Tunepal is a query by playing search engine for traditional music. There are two versions of Tunepal. One is a Java-based version of Tunepal which runs in a web browser, and you can get access to this through the website tunepal.org. But what I'm going to demo today is Tunepal, which is an iPhone app that can be purchased through the App Store. So Tunepal costs €3.99 or $2.99 sterling or $4.99, and it's available now for purchase on the App Store. Tunepal is used by thousands of musicians around the world to find the names of tunes that they hear in sessions and in classes. So just a quick note, I'm actually running Tunepal today through the iPhone emulator on a Mac, so it runs a bit faster on the emulator than it would do on an actual iPhone. So I'm going to go straight in here and I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to play a tune on the flute and try and get Tunepal to identify it. So normally it would take an additional 12 seconds to transcribe, but because I'm running it on the emulator, it's just pretty much instant. Well, we can see that it's found that tune, the Green Mountain. Now, once it finds a tune, we can select the tune and we can retrieve the ABC for the tune. And I'm just going to actually go back there and see that it's this is actually from Heinrich Norbeck's tune collection. It's found this one. So once we find it, we can click Add to My Tunes, and I'll show you what that actually means in a little while. And you can play back the tune then. You can also retrieve the Stave Notation for the tune, and because the Tunepal actually supports rotations, you can actually rotate your iPhone, and you can get a better view of the Stave Notation there. So I'll rotate back again. So a couple of other things that we can do here. We can hit Web, and what this will do is bring me to the source of that tune on the internet. We can also hit this button here. This button will email the tune to yourself. And if you hit this button here, this actually will post the tune to your Facebook page. Tunepal can also identify tunes which are not played in concert pitch. So I'm actually going to play a tune on my E-flat flute here. So in order to transcribe and annotate tunes which are not in concert pitch, you need to change the fundamental. So we go back here and change the transcription fundamental. I'm going to go back into Tunepal and hit record now. So this has actually found two versions of the same tune. So we've got Brendan Toners and Tone Rose here from the website thesession.org. So the website thesession.org is a great resource for musicians, because if we hit the web button now, we'll actually be brought into the source of this tune from the website thesession.org. So thesession.org is great because it usually contains lots of discographies and also alternative names for tunes. So in this case, it's giving us all of the recordings that particular tune occurs on. So I'm going to jump back into Tunepal now and show you some of the other features. So one of the things we can do here is we can actually limit our search to the various tune books that are in Tunepal. But actually what we'll do is we'll make it back to search all the tune books. There's a configurable delay before recording starts to allow you to pick up your instrument. It's currently set to be 2 seconds. You can also email all your tunes to yourself. Tunepal also supports the full set of Midi instruments, so you can decide which instrument you want to hear your tune played back with. So if we go for the harpsichord there, and we go into the My Tunes, so I previously saved that tune, the Green Mountain, in My Tunes, which means that it gets saved onto your iPhone, and now we can play it back on the harpsichord. We can also adjust the tempo for playback, so you can speed it up and slow it down, for example, for learning. So I'm going to slow it down there, and you can actually transpose the playback as well. So let's transpose it by 2 semitones. And this time I'm going to do a title search. So Tunepal allows you to search for tunes by title as well as searching for tunes by playing. So let's type in title search here. So I'm going to search for the tune Down the Broom, right? So I click search. It then connects to the website, connects to the tunepal.org server and retrieves all of the tunes with the characters down in the title. So there's Down the Back Lane. Let's find Down the Broom. So there's Down the Broom. Click play. Okay, there's the tune Down the Broom, and as you can hear, it's been slowed down and transposed by 2 semitones. So what we'll do here is, again, I'll add this to my tunes. I'll go back into my preferences and I'll change the transposition back to 0 semitones, and I'm going to adjust the tempo back to a more reasonable speed for playback. So one of the things that the iPhone has, which is really great, is it has a built-in GPS. And using the built-in GPS, I actually geotag all the queries that are made on the iPhone. So for example, if you want to remember all the tunes that you heard in a particular location, you can go onto the map in Tunepal, and the map in Tunepal will show you all your tagged tunes on a map, right? So because we're running in the emulator, it actually just uses the same latitude and longitude for all queries, so it's put all the dots in the one place. But tapping on them should actually toggle between the tunes that I've tagged here. So let's find the Green Mountain, and it also gives you the date and time that the tune was annotated, and of course you can zoom in and things like that. So we'll go back into our map here, and once you find the tune, gives you the location, gives you the time and date, and of course then you can retrieve the tune again and go and either play it back or view the stave, whichever you prefer. Viewing the stave is often preferable. If you're doing a title search and you can't remember the name of you can't remember how a tune goes in a session, you can just do a title search. You can retrieve the notes like this, and then you can start it off. Likewise, you can play it back. So I just wanted to show you, Tunepal actually works really well in noisy sessions. So I'm just here in my room, so I don't have a noisy session, but I do have a noisy session that I recorded last summer at the Willie Clancy Summer School. And what Tunepal will try and do is it will try and extract the melody from a lot of background noise. And what it tries to, how it does that is it tries to figure out the most harmonic sound in the overall signal that it's listening to. So I'll just give a again, this is actually in E flat, so I'm going to change the transcription fundamentally. That's E flat, and then we're going to go back here and hit record, and I'm going to play this segment from the session and see if I can get Tunepal to identify it. So you can see that, again, Tunepal has got the correct tune. That is, in fact, the Boys of Ballastadair, or the Dublin Lassies. And it's interesting that Tunepal has given us 2 different versions of that tune. So this is the global query by playing map. And this map is available through the website tunepal.org. Normally this map shows the last 200 queries, but for the purposes of this demo, I'm actually showing the last 5,000 queries that were made on iPhones around the world. So it actually starts off in Dublin, and you can tap on any one of the annotations on the map, and you can see the tune that was searched for. So there's Mick O'Russell's, and again, clicking on the tune brings you into the tune, and you can also view, for example, the stave for the tune, and you can see how many times that tune was downloaded. So I'm going to close that window and jump back to the map. So from here we can actually zoom out, and we can see that there's loads of queries coming in from all over Ireland. Also, we see lots of UK queries. And if we zoom out a bit further, we can see where the queries are coming in from mainland Europe. So these are all actual queries that were made by users of Tunepal on the iPhone by actually playing a piece of music and getting Tunepal to annotate it. And then, of course, loads of queries coming in from the US as well. So that wraps up my demo of Tunepal. I hope you have learned something. And don't forget, Tunepal is available for purchase on the App Store for just $2.99 sterling, €3.99 or $4.99. It's a really essential tool for all players of traditional music, Irish, Scots, Welsh and Breton music. And if you want to find out more information, you can contact me through the website tunepal.org.